Good afternoon, New Mexico. How you guys all doing today? Happy Monday, August 22nd, 2022. So if 22 is your lucky number, today should be your lucky day. Welcome to this week's weekly resource wrap-up from Economic Development, where my name is Sarah. I'm the admin assistant for the New Mexico Economic Development Department. I will be leaving my email and phone number up on the screen the entire live. You can text me, you can email me, you can send me a funny GIF, whatever you want to do. I will be here and try to get you in connection with all the information that I'm about to share today. I already kind of looked over it. A lot of the information seems like it's pretty much the same, but there might be some new stuff to look at. So let's get started. Should we start with where the weekly resource wrap up is? We shall. Let's see if I can get that for you. So I'm going to start at New Mexico Economic Development Department's website, which is edd.newmexico.gov. New Mexico is going to be spelled out. I'm going to use business resources. That's what we're here. That's what we resource. I'm going to go down to stay informed, newsletters and webinars, and I'm going to show you where to find it. Right here is August 22nd. Here is a list of all of our back dates if you ever want to look into the archives. I decided that I'm going to do something a little different this week, so I'm going to close that because I don't feel like showing that to you guys today. I'm just going to do it this way. Let's get started with, let's do EDD news and events, and then we'll get to disaster recovery resources. I feel like I spent a lot of time on that last week. So let's talk about what's going on in EDD news. Looks like, let me move this over here so my head's not in the way. Come on, just a little bit more. It won't let me do it. But it looks like they have a centering equity in HR. August 30th, 12 to 1. This is going to be a virtual workshop for HR professionals to gain tools to work towards creating new equitable systems in the workplace. Panel discussions features EDD Shawnee Harvey and Amanda Armenta from Sandia National Laboratories. There's a $25 fee to attend, but it's a virtual workshop for HR professionals. If you want to learn more, let's talk about it. I highly doubt that one was going to be recorded and put on our YouTube channel, but I can find out. Just because there's that $25 fee. Looks like Outdoor Economic Conference is coming up. So that is EDD and ORD. You know we love acronyms in the state. ORD stands for Outdoor Rec Division, okay? This looks like it's going to be at the Sagebrush Inn in Taos. So the Outdoor Economics Conference features informative panel discussions, fun outdoor trips, quality networking, and an outdoor expo. There's a $125 fee. I'm sure if you kick that link that's live on my weekly resource wrap up here, it will get you to all the information you need. If not, text me, email me. I'll get it to you, okay? We are still hiring for our division and our department. We're still looking for regional representatives. They're seeking 5. I think that number's down to 4 now, but what do I know? If you're interested in working for New Mexico Economic Development Department, you can click right here on that quick link, or like always, I can always send it to you. You can be my work bestie now. This is a good transfer to disaster recovery, so let's talk about that. So right here is the Wildfire Business Impact Survey. This is for businesses that have been negatively impacted by the wildfires. And now floods, which I've been seeing all weekend. Oh, I pray for everybody. So this survey is going to show our department what businesses truly need. There is a Spanish version. Let's go to open it real quick, and I'll show you a couple questions from it. I got some other stuff open here. So it's 10 questions. I'm going to float right down real quick. It's 10 questions. That's all we're asking businesses to ask about. Question number 2 is, which of the below categories best describes your business? That one should be pretty interesting. How much has your revenue been affected by the current wildfire situation versus if the wildfire had not occurred? We want to know that so we can better help businesses in the state of New Mexico. So if you need me to send that over to anybody, if you know somebody that's a business in Las Vegas or in all those other counties that have been affected, let them know that this is here, and we would love to hear from them. Okay, because we need to know more. Let's go back here. So with that being said, there's a Spanish version on that too, if I didn't mention that. So disaster recovery resources. Let's talk about our wildfire business assistance grants. This is through my department. Available businesses who have been impacted by the wildfires. Applications are open. They've been open since last week. I heard there's anywhere from 70 to 100 applicants, so that's a pretty good catch. I want to see more. So if you know any businesses that have been affected by the wildfires, we are encouraging them all to apply. Okay. I actually pulled up the application process to look at today. Let me get that for you. It's going to be here. I actually made, there it is. I made a login information so I can share this with you guys. My computer's running slow. Let it catch up. I made it mad. I hit something that I wasn't supposed to. Sorry about that. So the New Mexico Wildfire Business Assistance Grant is a grant for all businesses affected by the wildfires. It ends on December 1st, 2020, or until we run out of funds. You have anywhere from 5 to 20K to get that money for your businesses. So it says businesses that qualify for the assistance must be inside the boundaries of the Presidential Disaster Declaration. That is Big Hole, Calf Canyon, Herbert's Peak, Kirk's Peak, McBride Fires. Those areas are Colfax, San Miguel, Mora counties, Lincoln County. There's a couple zip codes on that one, and Valencia County. Also includes Sandoval and Los Alamos counties from the Cerro Pelado fire areas. There's also some zip codes that go with that. We also added on that plus other external areas impacted by wildfires. So the way I see that, and I'll best describe this as best as I can, but the way I see it is if I had my own rafting business in Taos and not a whole lot of people were coming to visit New Mexico because of the fires. There was just too much flooding going on and waters were too high and you couldn't get down. Taos isn't in there, but you are a business that was affected. So any businesses are encouraged to apply so we can check it out. And it's on a case-to-case basis, but I rather businesses apply and see what we can do in the future to help them. This is the application process. Again, I made my own login information so I can show you guys this. It's easy questions like business name, industrial type, entity type, that is LLC, corporation, sole proprietor, nonprofit. Here's the important one here. New Mexico business tax identification number needs to be in there. As you can see, that one doesn't have a red asterisk. So anything with a red asterisk has to be answered. Okay. So federal employee identification number, that as well, either or. It doesn't have an asterisk, so either or. Basic things like county, address, city, state, zip code. That one's all pretty easy. We're already on question number 7. Do you operate your business out of your home? Yes or no? What's the primary contact? Primary contact title, primary contact email address, primary contact telephone. We want to be able to give you a call. How many employees does your business currently employ full-time, including yourself? That has an asterisk. We got to answer number 12. 13 as well. How many employees does your business currently employ part-time? Okay. When was your business established? There's some, there's some tricky things on there, but when was your business established? Let's see. Business was established prior to the wildfire documentation. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. If your business was established prior to the wildfires, there we go. Let's see. Demographic information. Looks like providing the following information is completely optional and in no way affects your no way affects or impacts your eligibility. This data will help the NMEDD to develop future projects and resources based on need. So that's why it's another important reason for businesses just to apply, and we need to know. So a lot of these are optional, right? Primary business owner gender, business owner ethnicity. Is the business owner a member of the Native American tribal entity? Is the business owner a veteran? Okay. Impact claims. What type of wildfire impact claim are you making? Was it physical damage? Was it business property damage? The revenue was directly impacted. It was all, yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. Revenue declined due to evacuation. Those are the three types. Please describe the wildfire's impact on your business. Little spot for a couple 150-word answer, not too bad. Question 19, what is the amount of the grant you are requesting? Anywhere from 5 to 20. K on that. Provide a breakdown of how you will use fundings. And sorry, someone just came back to my office again. lost track. Provide a breakdown of how you're going to use that funding. So if you get that 20K, how are you going to use it? Capital, operation, administrative, material, supplies. You have to have that breakdown, okay? Physical damage claim. That's question number 21. 22, 23. Let's see I'm going to see how many questions there is. Additional attachments, your W9, that's in stuff. That's good right there. So there's 30 questions, okay? And some of them you don't even have to answer, but I hope you do, because the more you guys answer, the more we're going to learn in order to help businesses in the future. All right. So that was the application. Go back up. Sorry, don't mean to make you sick there. New Mexico Wildfire Business Assistance Grant. That was to the application process. So without the application process, let's talk about where do I apply, where it's all at. And I will show you. I'm going to hit that link and I'm going to show you right now. Hopefully it takes me to where I want. Yeah, it will. So we are back at edd.newmexico.gov. That's where you're going to find all the quick links to get into this application programs. You can also find frequently asked questions and required documents. There's a list for that. Press release, I'm already sure you guys already seen it. It's a couple weekends old already. But if you have any more questions, we have a email address set up. That is edd.wildfiregrant@state.nm.us. We want to try to keep those all those questions, everything compact into that email address. So send your questions there, and that will be returned. So there is a note. We kind of learned about this one last week. The application portal where we're reading the questions, it works best on Google Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. Internet Explorer is not supported, so please make sure you're using a supported browser. So Google Chrome, almost everybody has that. I hope it's the best one out there. And there are some technical situations that can be handled by the platform that we're using for this application process, which is submittable.com. And submittable.com has a complete email and chat to help get those technical questions answered. say you're not getting one fast enough for us, that's always a plan B, okay? I can click it and look, but we're already coming up on 15 minutes, but there's that quick link right there, okay? This is a recorded webinar that EDD hosted back before the application went live. I'm going to say it was sometime, 2 weeks ago? But this is on our YouTube channel. You can watch it. They talk about everything that you need to know. There's questions answered in there. There's a lot going on in that webinar. So that's always there for you guys, okay? Again, you can watch it right here or our YouTube channel, New Mexico Economic Development Department's YouTube channel. There's some other quick links out there for you. But if you remember edd.newmexico.gov, you will find that disaster recovery resource for the wildfire grant. I'll take you back to the homepage real quick, just show you real quick that it's not hard to find. It's just right here, bright yellow, top right, and all of that's over there for you, okay? Let's keep rolling. This one's kind of new right here. So let me make sure I'm not blocking anything for you. So let's talk about, I try to do something new for you guys. I'm going to take my name off for just a second because I can't see it. This one's something new for you. So this is the Disaster Unemployment Assistance. DWS, EDD, we're working together, we're friends. Available to New Mexicans whose unemployment or self-employment was lost or interrupted as a direct result of the 2022 wildfires. Let me get some coffee real quick. The deadline to apply was June 15th, 2022. If your employment was impacted by the 22 wildfires and you have good cause to apply after the deadline, there is a number for you to call. Again, I can text you that number. I can email you that number, or I can read it off to you. If you get it, grab a pen and paper, which is 1-877-664-6984. Again, that's the Disaster Unemployment Assistance. Deadline was June 15th, but if you have good cause that's related to the fires, you can still apply for that unemployment assistance, okay? Quick link, let's see if where it takes us. Just allow me to open links. Oh, let's see, it opened on a new window on you guys, but I'll bring it over. So this is DWS. DWS stands for Department of Workforce Solutions. It's still loading, but here we are. I just want to see what it's all about real quick. So they also say they call this DUA. I've heard that before. So DUA is Disaster Unemployment Assistance. So that's still available if you guys have good cause. You know, your wildfire, there's many reasons I can only understand, but there's a whole website with further information. I would love to share that with you if you need it, okay? That is new. So SBA is still, God, I don't like this full. You can see pretty good. So the wildfire resource updates, let me do that as well. Run by SBA is still happening every Thursday, 11 a.m. It's a virtual thing. You can click right here on this link and get on in there. Jennifer Myers just messaged me. Sorry about that. So those wildfire resource updates are still there. You can click on your weekly resource wrap up and just get right into the webinar, okay? It's not hosted by me, so I don't know if they have that recorded or not, but maybe they do. This program's still alive and well, full service debris removal. This program allows wildfire debris on residential properties in Mora and San Miguel counties to be collected, safely removed, and properly disposed of with no out-of-pocket cost to property owners. I think that's going to be a big help for you guys. I already do have some stuff pulled up on that, so let me pull it up real quick. No, I just lied. I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. I don't have it pulled up. But I will, because I think it's a great program. So if you know anybody who works and lives in Mora and San Miguel counties, this could be a beneficial program from them. It's hosted by New Mexico Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Management. There is a form that you need to fill out. So right of entry permit, property owners who have lost residential buildings in Mora and San Miguel County should complete this form to opt in to the full service debris removal program. Okay. There's also an opt out form. I wasn't sure last week if this was kind of mandatory, but what I did is I got there's an opt out quick guide that I took a look at this morning, and it says that it's highly encouraged. So I'm going to stick with that. It is highly encouraged to do an opt out form and get that entered if you're not going to want their services. But there's also the cleanup as well. So I think that's a great program to have for all these people. North, east, north, south. I'm in Santa Fe, by the way, but there's that for you guys. Let's see what else we got to talk about. So New Mexico wildfire FAQs and rumor control. We kind of talked a little bit about that one last week. One of them that I remember is, FEMA, if the debt's not paid back, that they'll take your land. That's not true. This money does not need to be paid back. That federal money is to get you guys back on your feet. So there's some pretty crazy rumors. So if you want to check that out, rumor control, that's all there for you. So there's also an SBA disaster loan, physical damage. There's some deadlines that need to be remembered. So physical damage disaster loan is September 6th. That's coming up next week on a Tuesday. So you have a little bit over a week for that. Economic injury, that's February 6th of next year. So plenty of time for that. That's an SBA disaster loan, okay? Very low interest rate, if I remember. So there's that for you guys. We talked about the changes to the wildfires presidential disaster declaration, where they added some more counties in there. So that's fantastic. I'm glad that they're recognizing that. Let's see what else we got. We got a community wildfire defense grant, assist at-risk local communities and Indian tribes with planning and migrating against the risk created by wildfires. So that is a grant to set up a plan for if this does happen in that county or the county that they live in, right? Make a plan. I love plans. Never really works, but sometimes they do. So let's look at some articles and links. I'm going to pull out, let's do the governor announces proposals for Gold King mine settlement related projects now being accepted. Interesting. If you want to click and read more, that's there for you nice and live. Business resources. I do have this one pulled up because I like space, but New Space, New Mexico. It's a New Space Igniter. New Space Igniter is a purpose-built, first of its kind incubator like program designed to reduce barriers space companies face in moving their concepts beyond R&D. Selected companies will be notified by October 1st. Deadline to submit is September 1st. So October 1st and September 1st. I already have the website pulled up because I thought it was pretty interesting. I just need to remember which one it's on. Let's get rid of that because I don't need that anymore. There she is. So there's a whole website, newspacenm.org. So you can sign up for their newsletter. That's the New Space Alliance, and you can learn all about that. But New Space is based out of New Mexico. New Space Igniter, that's what we're talking about right now, in partnership with the Air Force Research Laboratory. Sounds very important. So grow faster from concept to product to sales. Join our new Space Igniter cohort. It looks like the Igniter is a purpose-built, first-of-its-kind incubator. I already read all that, so let's move on to the next. So space companies can apply to join our cohort in advance from concept to products to sales faster with services that focus on accelerating prototype development. So that sounds pretty interesting. So if you know any space companies that are ready to get into this, there is they call it an igniter, but it's an incubator. That will be there for you guys. Let's see what else we got here. I also opened up this one too. This is, come on. This is the Los Alamos Big Business Accelerator. Individuals accepted into the Los Alamos Business Accelerator program participate in a complimentary training program. Looks like it's phase 1, and then qualify to apply for a brick and mortar pop-up to test their concept phase 2. The program also covers retail merchandising, display cost, insurance, and marketing costs. So I already have that pulled up because hello, Los Alamos, let's make you some new businesses to venture out to. So this is where it's at. Looks like I am at Los Alamos Mainstreet.com's website if you want to read more about that. I kind of looked this over. Of course, applications are open. Applications are due August 30th at 5 p.m. Looks like phase 1 programs begins. That's all the workshops are going to begin September 13th. That's on a Tuesday. And phase 2 program for the pop-ups are November 19th through December 31st. We are a sponsor and partner in this. But I wanted to take you down to the bottom because I read a feedback. This was made from Anonymous, but it says, thanks. I think this is one of the most valuable entrepreneur programs I have seen in Los Alamos. 3 new Los Alamos businesses are operating in a retail space because of this program. And that's great on so many levels. Lots of positive feedback from the community that finally someone tried something instead of just complaining. I love it. So if you know of anybody in Los Alamos that's ready to build a business, this might be the program for you, but they have to apply soon. It's going to end. It's going to end pretty quickly. Let's see what we got else here. I'm already running way over time. But overall, guys, if you don't get our weekly resource wrap up, as you can tell, there's lots of stuff on here for you. And hopefully it fits into your niche of what you're doing in your business in New Mexico. And if it doesn't, let us know so we can research more information that can help your business. Okay. As always, my name is Sarah Munoz. My number and cell phone number, email address is all right here at the bottom. If you ever need me, don't be afraid to call. I will always answer my phone and I will get you the information you're looking for. Best of luck to you all. Enjoy the day and your week. Peace.